If it's a cryptid or whatever the case is, and there is a baby, I'm suing everybody in here.
Okay. Do you follow with an OBGYN or a gynecologist?
How could I if y'all can't even get it together to tell me what's going on with my body? You know, these hospitals are wrong. I go to Hoosier, they want to say I have an over and cyst.
Okay, is there
Someone, is there anything else? No, you can't do nothing else. You couldn't do it in 9 hours. My water broke and it's trickles coming out. And I'm not even panicking. I'm not worrying. I wanted to give y'all an update on the baby and everything that's been going on. She's very beautiful. She has no birth defects. There's nothing wrong with her. God is doing something with these babies. There's a lot of people having cryptic pregnancies and, you know, a lot of babies being due and at the end of March or the beginning of April. I know I'm due in April. So my daughter died. That's why I didn't want to talk about it, because I've been so angry and bitter towards God. And I've been trying to show up here and act like everything is okay, but it's not. It's really... I lost my baby. So yes, I'm mad. I'm angry. I don't care. It is what it is. So everybody, oh, she's faking. She was faking the whole time because she took videos down. I have spiritual psychosis. I want my child. And to sit there and this morning, I wake up and I have a dream of my daughter. Update. For one, I do have a cryptid pregnancy. The baby is hidden. When it comes to Christ, God hides the baby for a reason. So my next thing is, yes, my water did break. Everything is fine. Where are we going to have her at? That's between my husband and I. God already let us know what's up, what exactly we need to do. And so that's between us. That's our business. But when she's born, I will let you know. Still let the Lord use you if you lost your daughter. Like, I'm not stupid. So what I'm supposed to believe, that it's just no baby in my stomach? Just the thought of having to bury my daughter. Amina is 2 weeks and 6 days, and it's crazy that tomorrow she'll be 3 weeks.
Hello and welcome back, Pillow Talkers. We spill the tea that everyone tries to hide. No gossip is off limits, no truth is untold. Grab your pillow and watch the stories unfold. Now, I don't know if y'all been watching the back and forth with Jayda and Claressa, and she has been on this channel, I think, twice, where she makes claims about living with Claressa and how she was doing people dirty. And she talks about a lot of topics that social media talks about in general, and she backs it up by saying that she personally knows Claressa. Now, I admit some of the things that Jayda says come off as very believable, because a lot of skeletons have been exposed about Claressa, and at this point, we damn near know her personality. But lately, Jayda has been uploading videos about Claressa, and they seem to be Claressa focused. And she is exposing the boxing industry as well as Claressa's life, and basically telling us what went on when she was interacting with Claressa. Now, I must admit, I only heard Jayda's side on her interaction with Claressa, so I do need, in fact, to hear Claressa's side. But this whole thing with Jayda the boxer allegedly faking her pregnancy and faking husbands and then possibly going through psychosis. And listen, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing her, but something is really off. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, hype me up, send a super thanks if you care to do so. Let's get straight into it. And thank you to Sassy Sissy 97 on TikTok for this footage. Now, I want us to listen to Claressa first as she touches briefly on her association with Jayda. And I want y'all to pay attention to how Jayda sounds. And it's real difficult to believe Claressa, because we all know that she lies through her teeth each and every day. But The videos that have been coming out about Jayda the boxer is making it seem like Claressa might be telling the truth and that something is off. Y'all listen to this.
This is Jayda. This is nothing about drama or anything. This is simply from God. And he needs me to do this, and I have to do it this way. And we'll lie, I tried to go through your cousin, Carmencita, and she wouldn't even know. I was about to message her, and God's like, no, you need to message Claressa. So I was really supposed to.
I'm gonna pause this. This video is 5 minutes long.
Now, in case y'all didn't know, Jayda considers herself to be a prophet. So basically, God conveys a message to Jayda, and Jayda conveys it to us. And if you are no stranger to religion, you know that in almost every religion, people claim to be prophets. Prophets have always existed. But you know what's the most common theme about this situation? A lot of people who claim to be prophets, they always end up attached to leading groups of people and end up doing something illegal, and then they get caught up with the cops. And somehow, some way, everybody start to realize something was going on in their head that wasn't normal.
This video is 5 minutes long. This is what she wrote me last year. So I know you guys are watching her exposing videos where she's lying, but this is really the truth on how she feels about things, because she sent me this voice memo last year. Wanted to be back friends, but saying I did all these horrible things to her that did not happen.
Because months ago when you beat up Savannah Marshall, but I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then he got my boyfriend to tell me, you need to message Claressa. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. She's okay. She just won. She just beat up that girl. She's having a great time right now. I'm pretty sure she's great. Okay. Anyways, I know the last time we spoke, it was horrible. We said a lot of things to each other. I know I said a lot of horrible things off of retaliation. And I'm not prideful. I will apologize. I apologize for saying the nasty things that I said to you, everything. I apologize. And you don't have to forgive me, but I'm doing my part. So whether you forgive me, I am not looking for that. It's the fact that I'm going
to pause this. She said I did all these horrible things to her, but she wants me to forgive her. So who did the horrible things to who? I'm going to keep playing.
do my part. Also, I still love you. I do. And I still...
Stop. I still love you. But you're saying I did all these messed up things to you. I'm gonna keep it going. Go ahead.
care about you.
I care about you.
And I thank God that he is nothing like, seriously, he helped me heal. And he has restored me from all of that, because I was turning into a very mean person that I did not need to be after that happened. So I say all that to say.
And if y'all don't know, Jayda the boxer was once a Christian, like I said, a Christian prophet. And she was turning into a Muslim for her husband, who we have yet to see. And what's odd is about this whole baby situation that I said we're going to get deeper into that. But she claimed that her husband was this guy named Amir. And supposedly this man didn't even know that she was doing that. I don't even know if this man knew her, period. But y'all, look at this real quick.
But that's the thing. And I have been seeing justice. That's what I'm saying. It's just so dramatic. I could have did it without this man. Like, glory be to God. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Me and the devil walking side by side. Me and the devil walking side by side.
So after it came out that Jayda the boxer was, what appears to be lying about her child, and honestly, I 100% feel like she's lying about her child. And like I said, we're about to get into that. People started to hit up Amir and they inboxed him and said, how do you feel about Jayda the boxer said you're her husband and you guys have a 3-month-old daughter together? He said, absolutely not to both of those. Thank you for letting me know. And they said, oh wow, she lied about being pregnant as well. So they sent him videos that Jayda the boxer made about him. And then they said, she said that you named your daughter Amina Rose Mason. But notice how the man didn't deny knowing her, and he might most likely know her, but then surprised that she's making up a whole story, because he did just say that 1, he's not a husband, and 2, they don't have children. But I do in fact think that Claressa is misconstruing what Jayda the boxer is saying. And I think she's saying as a Christian that I forgive you, and not that whatever she said that Claressa did was lies. I think she meant like as a sister in Christ thing, that she forgives her and wanted to move on. But of course, Claressa is trying to spin it like, see y'all, I told y'all she was lying about what she said that I did, and now all of a sudden she want to be buddy-buddy. But that's the thing. We all know Claressa is no angel, and she can be very conniving. It's been said by her family members that yes, she does do things for them, but when they don't give into her demands, she instantly holds it over their head, try to take it away, and then she exposes things on social media. She has also been said to go behind troll accounts and try to end people's lives, including Geisha 305, as well as Mr. Skinny TV. And we all know the infamous compliment your clothes, ask you for tips and tricks, and then be secretly scoping on your husband. So yeah, I don't believe that Jayda is making up all of this. And if y'all don't know what Jayda accused Claressa of, well, she alleged that Claressa previously wished ill on her pregnancy womb during a falling out. Jayda also claimed that that close public brother and sister image portrayed between Shills and Shakur is actually a romantic involvement. She also accused Claressa of being a bad friend who cannot keep relationships, alleging that Claressa attempts to spin the block on old flames when she lacks attention elsewhere. So this is what they seem to be going back and forth on. But I want y'all to listen to this next part, and it seems to get even more weirder. Like when you listen to Jayda, yes, she's highly religious. Have y'all ever been around somebody who seems like they're more into the spiritual religious realm more than being on earth, and to the point where they come off as nutty? This is what is given.
I mean, I've been having dreams about you. I've been having visions about your personal life. And I'm like, God, why are you telling me her business? This ain't none of my business. Please, just do what you need to do for your daughter. Because she does believe in you. Do what you need to do for her. I don't know why you letting me know. I ain't want nothing to do, with that. But I'm an intercessor, which means when I pray, I see visions. And I don't want to.
And that's why I'm going to say this. People, yes, she has a mental illness, but then she's using God, saying that God showed her this, God showed her that. And she's on YouTube saying the same things about me, but making up lies. So using God to make up lies and talk bad about a person, that's insane. And she is obsessed. But I'm about to keep letting it play out.
Along this, but I just want to let you know I don't follow you, of course. I don't look on your page or anything like that. But I feel the need to say you are not alone. And things that you had to do what was best for you. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for doing what's best for you. You are in elevation. You keep elevating. God is going to keep elevating you. Don't forget him, though. You are not somebody's, it's just time for you to do stuff for yourself now. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in your personal life, okay?
I'm going to pause that one more time. I was going through a breakup with Tony. We had broke up for 3 months. So that's why she felt the need that she can come in, slip her way in, and see that maybe I needed a friend or I needed somebody to talk to. So she thought she could maybe get a response out of me because I haven't spoken to her in 3+ years.
I'm busy with mine. So I ain't got time to worry about nobody else. I don't even have Instagram no more. I literally just made a new one today. I'm not even on Facebook like that. I be up there sometimes, then I hop off. So I don't look on your page or anything like that. But I just want to let you know, Rest, that I love you and I still care about you. And God obviously do too, because he be placing visions and dreams. And I mean, I wrote these dreams down about you. And you're not alone. You're not alone. Don't forget about God, because you're going to keep elevating. This is nothing in what you're in right now. You're going to keep getting elevated. Get into your secret place. You need to get into the presence of God. You need to soak all that up so he can elevate you even more. Like I said, this is nothing. Like I said, I don't know what you have done to better yourself, but I'm proud of you. And I've always been like that towards you. I never wanted nothing from you, Russ. I've always wanted the best for you. I wanted the best man for you. I wanted you. You're going to be married. You're going to be married. It's not meant for you to be alone. You have that desire to be married. You're going to be a wife. It's time to do the work spiritually. Get into the presence of God. You're waking up in the middle of the night. Talk to him, because he's trying to get your attention. And if you...
Pause. Real quick. She says she doesn't follow me online. She says she doesn't know what's going on in my life. But she sits there and says I'm waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She knows that because I post that on my stories. I post that on Facebook when I wake up middle of the night. That's how she knows that. That's why she's saying this, but saying that God sent her these visions. But I'm going to keep on.
Now, I admit a lot of what Jayda is saying sounds perfectly normal. There's nothing wrong with being religious, spiritual, seeing visions and everything. But this baby situation, and then the fact that one of her family members came out and said that they know that she's not doing well mentally, it damn near solidified that something is going on. Now, when you go on her page, it seems like she's dropping tea, giving you information on boxing and Claressa's life. But then y'all ever talk to somebody, and I said this before, and all of a sudden it's like your discernment, your spirit lets you know that something is off. Like somebody talks and you go, nah, something doesn't sound like the elevator goes to the top. And when I was doing the videos on it, I kept saying something seems off, but I kept ignoring it. Just, let me just do this video. Maybe I'm judging her too much. And then all of a sudden, one of y'all commented down below and said, wait a minute, y'all listening to somebody that claimed to have had a baby. It died, and then the baby rose from the dead 4 days later. And I go, wait, what? And then I was like, yeah, I absolutely have to do a video on this. And I kept putting it off. And today is the day, because I'm like, if you go to her page, she seems absolutely normal. It doesn't seem like anything is going on, but you cannot ignore this baby situation. Now, when Jayda posted these videos, she got so much backlash and questions that she took it down, because people was like, wait a minute, that's not making sense. This isn't making sense. And then with her taking it down, it even more made it look questionable, because why would you take posts down claiming that you got a husband, a child, unless you realize that video exposed some holes in your story? Now, Jayda publicly claimed she was pregnant. However, medical professionals could not verify or confirm that pregnancy. In medical terms, when a person maintains an unshakable fixed belief that they are carrying a child despite negative tests, blood work, and ultrasounds, it points towards what clinicians call a delusional pregnancy, or pseudopsychosis, where the mind completely overrides medical reality.
I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and
all I know is, if there is, I don't care what the situation is, if it's a cryptid or whatever the case is, and there is a baby, I'm suing everybody in here.
Do you fall with an OBGYN or a gynecologist?
How could I if y'all can't even get it together to tell me what's going on with my body? I go to Hoosier, they want to say I have an over and cyst, or none of that.
I have never had to fight so hard for my faith, like, never. I honestly be feeling so fake after I feel how I feel about God.
So y'all didn't see anything in there?
Nothing abnormal. The uterus looks normal, the ovaries look normal, the bladder looks normal.
So there's no baby in there?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, as time went on, people started to question whether Jayda was really pregnant. Jayda would consistently update us on her stomach growing and state that she knew what was going on with her body despite the professionals stating that she wasn't pregnant. And then one day, her water breaks.
Come on, I can see this. I gotta read it. It's come on to the easy. Yes. See, this ain't nothing that you used to. Out of the ordinary, unusual. You gotta have a mind state like I'm so great. Can't nobody do it like you do. Miraculous, phenomenal. And ain't nobody in here stopping you. Show no love, cause you what's up. Look at yourself in the mirror like what?
And the crazy part is that her stomach doesn't even look like a pregnancy belly. It looks more like a food baby or even a beer belly.
My water broke and it's trickles coming out. And I'm not even panicking. I'm not worrying. I'm so at peace right now. I wanted to give y'all an update on the baby and everything that's been going on. She's very beautiful. She has no birth defects. There's nothing wrong with her. We're good.
Now, shortly after, Jayda reported that her baby had passed away.
So my daughter died. That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
I lost my baby. So yes, I'm mad. I'm angry. This person pops up. See, you're not pregnant. You were never pregnant. You lie. You misinform everyone. You a woman that's going through postpartum and husband want to act up. He want to be stupid.
Now, she's talking about her husband, and like we just stated, that man said that he isn't her husband and he does not have a kid with her. However, he did not deny not knowing her.
Like, oh, she's faking. She was faking the whole time because she took videos down. So yeah, I took my videos down because how in the world are you gonna call somebody crazy and say it was never a baby? Or I'm so glad I got discernment. Oh, something's off about her. Something's off about Jayda. Yeah, ho, I just lost my child. Hello. I don't give a damn about no tests. I want my child. And to sit there and this morning, I wake up and I have a dream of my daughter. Yeah, she was in white. And yes, it brought me some comfort, but I'm still mad. I'm mad. And one more thing. Y'all quote Claressa, ugly ass, sit there years ago. Oh, you will never be able to have a child. Oh, you'll never be able... no one will ever love you. This, that, and the third. Oh, I bet y'all are cheering on.
You see how this is coming off like a little nutty? Now, all of a sudden, your child passed away. And yes, unexpected deaths can happen to babies. But it seems like she has a slight obsession with Claressa. She even turned around and said, yeah, she sat right there and said that I couldn't have a kid and said that nobody would love me. It was almost like this baby appeared just because she wanted to show Claressa something. And if Claressa did in fact say that to Jayda, that is dead wrong. I wouldn't even say that to my worst enemy. I'm just saying, and being that this is her ex-friend or a person that she got into it with, that is given very much demonic. But anyway, she goes on to talk about the burial of her daughter and seeks out donations.
Just the thought of having to bury my daughter is even more heartbreaking. It's just something I don't really want to face or do. Anyone would like to help us with her, we appreciate everyone. If anyone would, like to help us with that, and we're doing the best we can. We're using what we have at the moment too. I can see him here in the spirit, and I've seen our angel Michael and my daughter, my baby right in front of him. And I don't have Cash App at all. I don't have Cash App at all. I just have PayPal and Venmo. That's all I have. So what am I supposed to believe? That it's just no baby in my stomach?
But just 4 days later, the narrative shifted entirely. She claimed the infant literally rose from the dead. Medically and biologically, this is impossible. A child that was never medically confirmed to exist cannot be born, pass away, and then undergo a physical resurrection.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
When an individual's claims cross into resurrection or divine intervention to explain a reality that doctors already disprove, it moves from grief or miscommunication into severe reality distortion. On top of that, Jayda frequently references a husband who is completely absent from the public view while consistently talking about external threats and men constantly coming after her. While having a private partner is completely normal, when you stack an unseen relationship on top of her security, themes, and central claims that defy biological reality, a clear pattern emerges. A complete detachment from shared reality. Now, to be clear, we are examining public behavioral patterns as reported online, not issuing a formal clinical diagnosis. But when social media audiences cheer on or profit from narratives involving unverified births, funeral fundraisers, and miraculous revivals, they often exploit someone who may desperately need immediate professional mental health intervention.
Jayda the boxer claimed to have a hidden pregnancy. In other words, the doctors couldn't find any HCG in her blood, the P tests were negative, nothing on the ultrasound, but this was claimed to be all spiritual because God was hiding her baby. Then when it came for the time for her daughter to actually be born, she even made a video about how her water broke. Then she goes to her daughter had passed. She says, I try to act like everything is okay, and it's not. She even goes through the entire burial process for her daughter and asks people to send her. And I covered her usernames because it's not allowed.
So my daughter died. That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
When people were asking Jayda, where's your daughter? Then she comes up with her daughter had passed. Jayda was actually never even pregnant at all. She's still on social media today. This is absolutely wild, the amount of women that are faking an entire pregnancy. I don't know. What do you guys think? As always, leave it in the comments.
Now, of course, people are asking for updates and they are asking to see the baby. And she goes on to post pictures like this and basically states that I don't know why everybody think that I'm going to post my child. She also posted what appears to be a baby in the background, but people are noticing that it's a fake audio.
So with all the lies, girl.
With all the lies that she put out, I will never see my child. Only time you're probably going to see her is on the big screen.
Now, I don't know who this lady is that Jayda is messaging, but she hit up the lady and said that she was concerned about Andre and Rue. And she calls her Miss Banks. And they go back and forth. And then the lady says, I need to ask you a question, because she's wondering why Jayda is hitting her up, but she sent her a bunch of voice messages. So the lady says that she is currently busy, but she'll get back to her. And I guess she must have inquired with Andre what was going on. And she comes back and she says, Jayda, let me ask you something before we disconnect. Basically, like, okay, I heard some things. Like, after I asked this question, we are done. She said, why did you tell Andre to disconnect from his family? So she responded and said, oh, I told him to do it temporarily, of course, because God told me to tell him that sometimes when you're going through some things, because we was praying and fasting, that you have to disconnect from your family. And then again, she reiterates, I said temporarily. Now, to be completely honest, that sounds absolutely insane, because in life, you can't just disconnect, especially if this is the wife, y'all have children. I'm sorry, you cannot come home to your wife or your husband and say, yeah, I got to disappear for 6 months. Like, that sounds absolutely insane. So it sounds like Andre must have cut off Jayda because the fact that she ended up hitting up the wife or whoever and saying that I'm concerned. And most likely they was probably talking to each other, talking about how absolutely crazy that she is. And then we all see you talk about Claressa Shields all day. You got bigger fish to fry. Put back all your videos of this cryptid pregnancy. Where's the proof of the baby? Y'all gotta admit, this is absolutely insane. And then the fact that you look at the recent videos and she seems absolutely normal, but there is no way in hell you can ignore this. Now, the next clip is brought to you by Gabrielle Wyatt.
And Jayda the boxer is playing in y'all's face and y'all are allowing it. For one, this woman gave y'all this picture of an ultrasound. There's a shrimp in it. Then she gave y'all this picture of an ultrasound and you see like Leviathan, you see snakes in it. Then she gave y'all this picture of another ultrasound and you just see like her whole woman's obliterated. If y'all have been pregnant, you know that it's just like, it's just clean, you know, it's black, you know, on the inside you just see the baby, you know, there wouldn't be that much blockage. And for the people playing and sending her money because of this, you know, y'all are playing with the Lord as well. This woman is telling y'all she's a prophet. She's telling y'all that God told her this, that God told her that. She also said God told her don't go to get pap smears, but yet here she is going to the hospital, you know, trying to see an OBGYN and other things. You understand? You know, she's trying to get vaginal ultrasound. She's trying to get all of these things done, but she told y'all don't go to an OBGYN and get pap smears. Y'all aren't listening and following these people through it's not even through their seasons, but y'all aren't following them and paying attention to what they're actually telling y'all. They're giving y'all false words. They're leading y'all into condemnation. So as your prophetess Gabrielle, and I've warned y'all once before, block Jayda.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this next clip where it's clear that Jayda is pretending to talk to somebody's kid at the park. And a lot of people said that this bothers them a lot because the fact that they don't believe that Jayda is mentally there makes them believe that she goes to the park to scope out other people's children. Also, some people expressed concern the way that she was talking to the child, but I'm pretty sure most people can zoom in, look at the reflection in her glasses, and clearly see that no one is standing there. After a while, she goes on mute, and I guess to pretend like she's having a secret conversation. And then you start to hear a child's voice, and I think that she was having a random conversation with a child and their parent to make it seem more convincing. Then after that, she proceeds to say that the child kept pointing out the baby. So I guess apparently she brought her daughter to the park and she tried to say that this little boy, a little girl, was saying that her daughter was so cute. And she found it so funny because the kid was a baby themselves. Y'all, listen to this.
Didn't your mama tell you to go put that rock down? Okay, so why I gotta tell you? You don't even know me. You don't know me, I don't know you. Go put the rock down. And don't let me have to say it again. I'm gonna stay right here. We're at the park today. It's so funny how little kids treat babies. They're like, oh, so cute. Like, you're literally a baby. Like, oh, so cute. He is so cute. I just asked her, I said, how old is he? She's like 2. They'd be like, babies are here. Oh, baby is so cute. Like, you're literally a baby. You're a baby. I love kids, man. Calm down, because there's some kids. They're so cute. The baby is so cute. The baby. And he's 2. He can talk so well too for his age. Some 2-year-olds really can't. So I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm glad, you know, we're at the park today. Hi. He is
so cute. Oh. I'm gonna stay right here.
See, I told y'all this was going to get kind of weird, but y'all remember the baby that she called herself blurring out and saying that that was her kid? She also posted on July the 1st a picture of her daughter's hand. Now, Jayda's sister came forward and stated that that was not Jayda's daughter and that that was her son, and she could clearly tell by the headline. She also pointed out that she hadn't talked to Jayda in years, but she knew that her sister suffered from something mentally.
What's up, TikTok? So I want to go make a video because I be trying to mind my business, y'all. I be trying to mind my business. But a video was sent to me of my sister. My sister's page is Jayda the Boxer. I'm gonna screen show the video. What's up, TikTok? Excuse my hair. But I wasn't even gonna make this video because I be trying to mind my business, okay? But my sister is Jayda the Boxer. That is her tag name. I'm very aware that, you know, she got some stuff going on. But I was sent the video of her child. And I'm gonna green screen the video.
To say I faked my pregnancy, to say I lied about my mother and my child resurrecting back from the dead.
Okay, so I know my son from a mile away. Okay, my son is now 6 though, but that was my son that she posted in the beginning of that video, and I'm gonna show her. As you can see, this was my son as like 2-3 months old. You can see this side of the head. It's the same. I know my son from anywhere. So the only reason I'm making this video is because I just want to clear up. That's not her kid. I don't know what's going on with my sister. We don't talk. We haven't talked in years. I just look like that she posted my kid acting like it's hers. Like, what? Come on now. But I just wanted to post this to clear up that that was not her kid. That's not her kid. That's her sister's.
So you mean to tell me that Jayda posted an old video of her nephew to claim it as her daughter? Now, how do we know that this isn't a random woman claiming to be Jayda the Boxer's sister? Because at this point, anybody could claim her as the sister just to get a story started on TikTok. Now, Jayda came forward and claimed that this was not her sister. Steph Let's Talk God's Word said, I pray that you get the help you need. You are lying constantly in Jesus' name, and God doesn't like that. Why are you lying in God's name? God is exposing you. Jayda responded and said, you should have never ran your mouth about me. It's always your type though. Apple user said, and that's her sister's son shown in the video with face covered. Jayda responded and said, it's actually not. Y'all believe anybody. She no sister of mine. So now we're sitting here like, wait a minute. So that's not her sister like we thought? This could be a random woman. And of course, her sister dropped those receipts. Y'all, look at this.
But a video was sent to me of my sister.
Now, you gotta admit, this kept getting weirder and weirder. And y'all, this isn't even the end of it. Now, if y'all like thrillers like I do, you know that a lot of times you think that you figured out who is the crazy person, but then there's a twist and it turns out to be the other person. On July 23rd, Jayda uploads this video.
Oh, and this is my husband, Amir Mason. You got time? You got time to hit up strangers or to message strangers back and say that, oh, absolutely not, we were never married, all the other stuff? Okay, I got a trick for that. Again, this is the Mason brothers, okay? I've known them before they even rose to fame, mainly Abdullah.
Y'all, I just picked these tickets up. I got 30 tickets. They're gonna be gone for my fight June 17th.
Give me one.
At the Playmore.
I need 10 of them right now.
I got 28 left. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Text me 216-635-8647.
So the gray is him. He said, that's us effing up and me trying to fix it. She said, by killing my child, just evil. You don't even know what that brings. Neither here or there. Go do you and leave me alone. Thanks. He said, none of this was even my reason for texting you. She said, I don't care. I guess that means Amir. And then she said, bye. And then he face palms. And then she said, she didn't make it Amir.
216-635-8647.
And then she says, hang up, man, bye. He said, you went back on your word, wasn't for you to do. She said, nah, answer the effing phone. He says, on the phone with my parents right now. She said, you know what? Bet. I'm effing tired anyway. He said, just hold on. She said, no, F you. Is it me or are you thoroughly confused now, especially with these text messages? Because it seems like they are casually talking about the death of their child. And it seems like she is blaming him for killing a child. And he's acting like he doesn't care. She's acting like it's another day. Like, I'm not seeing any type of like, oh my God, this is the end of my world type of thing. Like, this is so weird. And how did this baby die? Because if you telling me it's something like he smothered her or something like that, like, that is crazy. Like, somebody needs to be locked up if the baby actually exists. Now, if these text messages are actually real, because we all know that you can fake text messages, both of them are crazy if you ask me. And honestly, I wouldn't even claim these text messages.
And this is what he had.
He said, I froze when you text me last night. No matter how you think I felt, that wasn't good news. She said, shut the F up. You never cared. He said, I can't have two conversations at once. Hold on. She said, you're the reason why she died. You're effed up. No, I don't care anymore. And then he said, Jayda.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
To say, when I told my daughter died. Yet you're answering strangers. But you don't have time to take care of your responsibility. You know what? I've been more than patient. I've been more than understanding. I've been more than loving. And his dad is no better. Honestly, his dad is really the root of some of this. Because when you don't give your boys room to really grow, then they do everything out of fear. They're sneaky. Can't communicate. Because you're not giving your children, that's grown as men, by the way, room to breathe. So then this is how we create a big bowl of spaghetti. Now this is how all this mess happens. And so I'm gonna put out another video of just how we met. Oh, because I have time today. Oh yeah, I was trying to spare, but you no. I can't be mad at my sister for putting out the video that she put out. Thanks, sis. I appreciate it because I didn't know that little dude over here is telling folks we're not married.
Now, notice how she's trying to say sis sarcastically. And this is something that a lot of people that lie do. They say a lot of things sarcastically. So you don't know whether they're being sarcastic or actually telling the truth. Because remember, she said that girl was no sister of hers. And we got to be careful when we hear that too. Because a lot of times that means that they're actually mad at that person.
So I got pregnant by myself last year. I wasn't even thinking about marriage. I wasn't even thinking about having a child. I was focused on my next fight. I have fought in Vegas last year, lost in the quarterfinals because I got hurt. My elbow got injured. And so I was focused on healing and preparing for my next fight. Wasn't thinking about pregnancy. What? That was the last thing on my mind. Nationals is in December. Everybody know that. But you're trying to make it seem like I'm some maniac because it's so easy for you. After all the stuff I've done, okay, I'm tired, bro. Y'all make good-hearted people evil and then be shocked when we bite your ass back. After all I've been through and everyone that I did right by want to turn on me. And I don't play victim. I don't do any of that. But just know when you see Jayda fed the fuck up. So I'm making this video now because I'm going to make another video. And I'm going to try to be a bit more mature in that video. I'm going to try. Because this has been an emotional roller coaster. And that dad of his, man, all that they put in front of people is a front. And it's disappointing because I had so much respect for his family at one point. Everybody want to call Jayda crazy until
Now, y'all, catch what I'm throwing if you know what I mean.
everybody want to call Jayda crazy. Until stuff start happening, y'all. Until God deal with y'all. Am I crazy then? Into my family. It's sad. When I told my dad I was married, I didn't even tell him who my husband was. My dad goes and follow him immediately. So you're weird for that, Johnny.
How is that weird? Everything that's weird, she thinks that is normal, and everything that's normal, she thinks that is weird. How is it weird that the father-in-law wants to follow his son-in-law? Like, there is nothing weird about it.
You're weird for that. But you want to call somebody crazy? And you're being sneaky, snooping around trying to see who I was married to. I have no respect, bro. None. None at all. Oh, because you get a rush. You're supposed to be my own father. And you get a rush. You, my mom, my sister, y'all get a rush. Oh, if Jayda look like she's failing and all of that. And Jania's so dumb, she done told what you said. Oh, you see Jayda, she got stopped. She got stopped in the first round last year. Oh my God, you're so obsessed. Female tendencies, I can't stand no sassy man. And it's disappointing because I used to be a daddy's girl. And then you're the same one looking stupid. Still posting about Claressa on your page after you done spoke to the police officer. He done showed you on a handheld device what she tried to do. Oh, but no. You, my mom, my sister, y'all were mad because what? I didn't get jumped to death? Because I didn't get hurt? Because I could hold my own? Because I was throwing hands, feet, and elbows? Which caused y'all little goat to run away? Stay tuned for my next video because people want to keep fucking playing with me. Yeah, I got a trick for that.
So yeah, Claressa allegedly tried to get Jayda jumped and she ended up beating a bunch of girls up. And that's what she's talking about. But y'all, this whole situation is strange. But what are y'all thoughts on this situation? Do you think that you can believe anything that's coming out of Jayda the Box's mouth? Do you believe anything coming out of Claressa's mouth? Do you value Claressa's word over Jayda's? Do you think that she is obsessed with Claressa? Do you think that she had that baby girl? And do you think that that man, Amir, is her husband? I would love to hear y'all thoughts down below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, hype me up, send a super thanks if you care to do so, and I'll see you in the comments.